I'm gonna start recording, and we can start the session.
And then there's me just living my life as it was intended to be lived, completely isolated from the outside world, being a fucking
I don't
hermit.
know if that was the intention, but that's what it ended up with.
I'm a hermit.
Look, we've been preparing for this event all our lives. Okay.
Yeah.
I am prepared. So literally, the worst thing that I need to handle during these 10 to 15 to 20 days that I might be under severe quarantine is not the lack of food, but me going insane from being completely socially isolated. Because
I mean,
Phone calls.
starting
Lots of phone calls
tomorrow,
with people.
We're gonna have to have
Skype coffee dates.
Yeah.
a group
Yeah.
meeting,
yeah,
family
we can do that.
meeting. We're gonna be like, all right, family meeting at this time every night.
We have a sanctuary council meeting. Okay.
All right, so let's get the session undergoing, my boys. Thing is, what happened last time that we played?
Right. That is a great question, and Sigus is going to work really hard to work on this and not get but probably is going to get a negative 1d4. So basically the session before this session's 2 sessions ago, we'll just go with that.
Yeah,
We were doing a lot of investigating the murder, which had led us to try and track it with magic, which had just taken us, which just said that it's somewhere south, which was really weird. And then we were invited to the house of one of the local nobles. I forget his name.
Titus.
But, huh?
Titus.
Because you got a tight butt.
Titus.
Scarnity is the surname.
Yeah, so we spent a lot of time with him talking because he was both interesting and it was fun, and also he's kind of just like a little, I don't know, he just seems like he's connected to a lot of things, so it's hard to imagine that he's not connected to something. But at the end of that, Silera headed off for a party with his wife, and we kind of went our own ways. And so the last section starts with basically Silera waking up, having not really known what she got up to last night because she had a lot of fun and did some drugs. And Robin was kind of teasing her about that, but slowly filled it in that not a lot of new information came from that. But she did end up later on finding a note she scrawled to herself that said the address of a place in Magnamar, I believe. Not really sure what that place will be, but that will be interesting to find out later. Durbin and on Sigus basically bunkered down to make another scroll of locate object so that we can try and, it would be useful to have in the future, especially if during our investigation. So while we were doing that, Red was chasing down some alibis and leads from the gentleman we had interrogated. So we talked to a bunch of people, including the bakers, and he made some lovely bread, which Sig ate a lot because he loves bread. Red, who did you talk to? You talked to the baker and
the dudes at the dump.
Yep.
There was
the dudes at the dump.
Yeah, where there was one dude that we thought might be a lead, but it didn't turn out anything really.
Yeah, nothing really, no new exciting information came out, and some corroboration of some alibis. While he was doing that, Robin and Silera rode out to investigate the farms, and that was much more interesting. They rode out with everyone's favorite Russian farmer, Gregory, who is super chill and goes with the flow. And he seems to have very strong emotional reactions that are just contained within an iron will of stoicism. And so while they're out in the fields, they're looking over all these fields, and they basically realize that a bunch of people have basically been going missing. All the bodies are gone, and our theory is that they're being turned into ghouls. And at some point we realized in this big field of wheat, we have no idea how many people could be hiding in this field. We also noticed that there are a lot of scarecrows up, and the scarecrows, they've made this realization that they could be very much in a trap, fled They noticed the scarecrows were kind of struggling, so they might be just like either captives or other undead things, but they're not just normal scarecrows. There's something living or unliving in them that isn't just hay. Um, they basically rode back, grabbed the rest of the gang, and we are trying to figure out how to proceed with the fact that there's this farming community that is required to supply our town with food. They're all going missing. They might all be dead. They might all be ghouls, and it's right near the well that we saw these creatures down below, and it also is right next to a river that runs all the way into the town. And so we don't have a lot of facts about what this means, but we have a lot of very bad potential. I think sure
You're
there's been many things I've missed, but
actually no,
Actually,
not
that
bad.
covered
That's
it
pretty
pretty
good.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's,
Yep.
For
that's,
not remembering, that's pretty awesome.
that's a pretty good summary. Well done, well done. You very much deserve your D4.
hey,
So go ahead and take it. You
I
can
win
use
science.
it for any roll during this session, and this session
Awesome.
alone. So the only thing that I'm gonna sort of add detail to is that after having thought that at the very least you were in a trap, at least sorry, Robin, Celera, and Grigori thought they were in a trap, run away. Um, they spotted some creatures sort of stalking them from between the grains, and they marched back to Cougar Creek where they split. Grigori went to fetch the rest of the party, and Robin and Celera stayed behind. And where we're starting the session is as Grigori, Red, Dorban, and Sigis are coming into Cougar Creek and spotting Robin and Celera, who are doing perfectly fine and have been sort of recovering from the fright and also preparing for battle again. So yeah, you walk in, dismounting your horses as you spot your friends, and so does Grigori, who sort of pats Pashka on the back, and she sort of trots along the side of the building, and you can see her sort of start to peruse the perimeter. All right, so we is everyone all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well-
Now I know why I walk all the time.
Jesus Christ, I hate running.
Ugh.
Oh God. Ah.
You guys didn't
I-
have to run.
Well, I mean, we were running before we rid on the horse, but apparently I'd been doing less cardio than usual. Jesus. Ugh.
Maybe you're just getting old.
Probably.
Hey, I am young for a kind of elf thing. I don't know how long we normally live.
Wow,
Jesus.
you are just
Damn.
so aware all the time.
Well,
Alright.
I mean, elves live for a damn long time, but I'm not fully elf, so I'm not sure how exactly that works.
Probably average it out. I don't know.
Uh. Anyway, I'm glad to see you're not zombie chow or ghoul food or whatever. So,
Yeah.
mind telling us what the fuck's going on?
So, Robin sort of looks at everybody, looks at Silera, looks at Grigori, that kind of thing, and looks back and is like, we gotta go. And then he's like, no, hold on. Maybe I should probably keep this on the DL. We got a ghoul infestation. Like all the farmland guys, ghouls. And this is not me just being like, hey, I think they're no. Silera, Grigori, tell them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Within the grain, hiding as scarecrows, either hiding or human. They put humans. I'm not really sure, but
I think they're
yes,
bait. Personally.
yes. No, that would make sense.
Could be bait.
I think that is a question. I don't know a whole lot about ghouls.
Could be bait. Could also be larva, like a growing
Oh.
person into ghoul.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah.
Have a little bit of history of fighting and the creature.
Yeah, they.
That's good.
Conversion,
well, what-
conversion takes long time.
Okay. Is there anything else that maybe we should know?
Aim for head, decapitated, and try not to get touched. Claw and bite have very poisonous saliva and fluids. They are very paralytic.
Oh,
One graze
Okay.
and you could very well be dead.
Okay, note to self.
Oh,
Carry all the stuff.
Though, our friend over here, Red, you should be good.
Oh, how do you mean? Am I
Hmm.
like immune?
You're a half elf, no?
Yeah.
Elf have strong built up immunity to poison. As long as it is cool and not gassed, you should be good.
I think
Huh.
True.
I think the
Well,
fields are
that's good.
probably all ghouls, but I feel like there's a ringleader ghast involved.
Very likely. They're a smart creature. Or
And they're
rayless.
far too organized to just be ghouls, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I do actually have detect evil because I figured since we've had such an issue with them, it'd be good to have so that I can figure out where the fuck they are.
Yeah, let's sweep some of the fields. Let's start in
Whoa.
such a way that we can make a little bit of what's the word I'm fucking looking for? Make a little bit of waypoint for us to use, like a
Island?
foothold. Like a
Oh.
foothold.
Hold on a sec. Before we get started, we can detect them, right? But they, like, you saw them. They were sticking their heads of the corn or whatever wheat, and there's also people tied up. So,
Well, Dorbin also said that he can make us invisible.
oh,
Yeah.
right, okay. So, maybe before. So do
Well,
what I'm
Four,
trying to
four of us specifically.
What I'm trying to figure out is, do we go make the farmstead
5.
or something defensible, or do we go try to get the people out and then make the farmstead defensible? Because I think we gotta have somewhere close where we can send the people if we are able to free them.
If we're evacuating people, we need to do it on the down low. Because
Yeah.
we don't want people freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
We should say
Well,
that
we
there's
we
something going on in
definitely need-
Sandpoint, and they should go to Sandpoint because there's like some sort of festival going on that's like
We-
impromptu or
Well,
whatever.
no. I don't mean
Sh-
the other farms. I mean the people tied to the posts.
Yeah. The people.
Oh, I mean, we can check. We can detect evil them to see if they've turned or not or whatever. But I would probably recommend that Dorbin, you have detect evil, and I don't know.
I have detect
Sigus-
undead. I do not have detect evil.
detect undead. Sorry. And Sigus, I don't know if you have or can prepare fly, and just have Dorbin fly around and detect all the fields.
Do you
I can do
not
that to
have-
myself actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Your travel domain.
Yeah.
Also, do we want to like coordinate? We should definitely let the mayor know. Do we want to wait and
She
coordinate
knows.
something with her?
Yeah.
I think this is kind of
Gregory.
I have
Oh, God, yeah.
informed Sheriff.
Gaia.
Sheriff should
Sorry, I
inform
missed that step. Okay.
Oh, I think,
Hey, Gregory,
I think I
quick
already
question.
But yes.
Are ghouls or gas fast or slow?
About as quick as average creature.
Okay. I know.
Slower than wolf, but faster than zombie.
Okay. Good. It's like worried that they're like coming in hot.
I have seen. That is assuming. Ghast or ghoul is from human or humanoid creature.
Right.
If it is ghoul from dragon, then it is much faster.
Could you guys imagine if there's
Okay.
a fucking dragon ghast that was trying to kill everybody.
I think
believe-
at
I
that
don't know about
point
you guys, but-
we pick up camp and move to Magnamar because I'm
Yeah.
not fighting any fucking dragons. I don't know about you.
Yeah,
just
undead
take the L.
dragons, not my thing, friend.
As a little bit above our pay grade, we definitely have. I mean, I'm sure if there was an undead dragon, I feel like Magnamar would probably know about it if it's this close.
That's also true.
Yeah.
They not
Do-
small.
Oh, they
Do
can
we
be.
know, like, for gas, like, I don't know much what it is there. Do we know if the ghouls and gas, like, have any resistances to
I
things?
think we'd have to make some knowledge checks.
think
Yeah,
we
I
already
think
did.
Yeah, I'd be.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not
there
sure. That's the
was-
thing. I'm not sure if we already have.
We have.
But I don't know about gas.
You have, because you were trying to piece together the clues about the
Yeah.
Yeah.
the undead before. But
Okay.
as if you're asking, I think he has one. Grigori can answer you one more question essentially. So ask which question you would like to have answered in character.
The only issue is we don't remember what we asked, like what we know.
We know
Uh,
that they had the ghoul fever
We've got the
and I-
paralyzing touch and stuff,
from
which
Gr-
apparently
from
I'm immune
Grigori.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
Can't remember
are
what
they?
else.
We know that they're intelligent. I remember we learned that at some point. And that they have claws.
They smell like rotten.
Yep.
or-
They smell like shit.
Fish.
Oh yeah, we learned that their smell is so nauseating that if you get within
Oh,
like,
right.
30 feet of them or whatever, you can become nauseated.
Yeah.
Which,
So we should do something. We should
I mean,
take precautions
Robin
for
got
that.
a nose. So
mechanically speaking, bosun, I guess. Is there a way that we can prepare ourselves against bad smelling stuff, or is that just something we can't really deal with?
I mean, plug your nose,
Dirt up your nose.
hold your breath.
Just don't breathe.
Yeah. hold your breath.
Problem
We
solved.
would we be able to, like, are we, how much of a rush are we in? Like, because if we can, I would love to be able to swap some spells out, but now I can only do one in like
What
hour,
time is
I
it?
think. But
Oh, Vosen, you're muted. I don't. Oh, he might be doing a thing. Give it a sec.
Is
Yes,
also
I was sorry. I was
scheduling
trying
about
to listen in on a message that just came in through the public security service, like one of those PSAs, but that is like overtakes your phone kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just announcing the thing that I already knew, but I needed to make sure what the announcement was. Sorry, your question was what time is it right now?
Yeah.
Okay, it is about 1:30 in the afternoon. 'Cause you
Great.
guys,
So yeah, I think we have time.
yeah, the reason why you guys split ways and sort of like took a little bit of time to rest up was because it was around lunchtime. So while the party was away, split, Robin and Celera, you guys got something to eat, and the rest of the party had already eaten. The only person that hasn't rested is Grigori right now. So did you
and-
guys have one more question for Grigori?
I think Sigis wanted to ask resistances. I think
Yep.
Right.
resistances and immunities.
Resistance. Count them, so
Or
they are most definitely
Defenses.
most definitely not immune to fire or any kind of elemental damage. Not that I recall. They are. I know that I said they are not slow. They have very bad reflexes. Easy to strike. Yes.
Okay.
That's
Well,
good.
I guess that's what happens to your brain when you die. Wait. I'm still fast. Hold on.
So
Well, I think what he's saying is you ain't undead and your brain ain't rotting out your teeth.
True.
Yeah.
In general, they're strong in terms of if they can crowd around you, strike you once, you're as good as dead. But
Okay.
in terms of
Right,
defense,
because they freeze you up, right?
right, and then they
Yep.
will consume your flesh while you're still living.
Ooh,
God.
well, that's unpleasant.
I'll
So,
pass.
That is how I lost right kidney.
wait,
Jesus.
your
Wait, you
kid?
lost your kidney?
How the hell did you survive that?
Magic.
No, entire town was on fire.
How does
So-
that help you survive?
Well, the ghoul caught on fire, obviously.
The ghoul died to
Oh.
fire that I started.
Okay, well, I mean,
Okay.
whatever works, I guess. Definitely not resistant to fire.
I can assure you that. Not zombies or ghouls or ghasts are immune to fire.
Alright. Okay, so let me just make sure I got our plan straight. First, we're going back to the farm where you saw all the scarecrow people. And then
Mhm.
are we gonna clear the farmhouse first, or are we gonna go get the people first?
Honestly, from my experience, which is little to none, we should probably get rid of the ghouls first.
So the ghouls we think are in the field, so we're gonna try and spook them out and then free the people.
So we have
Well-
to go past the well and then
Into the fields.
into the fields. Do we want to check out the well as we're passing it by, or do we want to go right to the fields?
I think the fields are probably unless we have a like large fucking explosive device to drop in that well, then no, we should just go to the fields.
Yeah.
We need to buy you some smoke powder or flash sticks or thunderstones or something, Robin, so you can get your explosive juices flowing.
Yeah. Or I could just talk to Sigus's uncle, but hey.
You
He's-
can, if you're a lot into explosives, you can have one of mine. You see Gregory pull out from one of his inside pockets a rather like it looks like a test tube, but it's a little bit too long, and you can tell that there's like a filament on the inside, and he sort of offers it up to you. It's not strong, but can catch one or two on fire.
Can I craft alchemy this? Figure out what it is?
Yeah, it's alchemist's fire. You don't need to roll.
Oh, okay. It just looks kind of neat.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a different design that you're used to, but
Mhm.
just as effective.
Gotcha. All right.
Just shake and throw. Should be good to go.
Okay.
What?
The only thing is, if Torben, would you benefit from like taking an hour and swapping a spell? Because
I could, because he was talking about the nausea or
Swap
the
it
nausea
back.
thing. I can either flip like a shield other to remove sickness, which removes nausea and then protects you from it for roughly 50 minutes, or I can
Damn.
prepare a remove paralysis.
I
One
think
or the other.
Yeah. And I
would
can
say the
and
paralysis.
pretty good.
the paralysis is up to 4 creatures,
I
and they
get the
can't be
feeling
more than
that
30 feet apart.
that the paralysis is going to be more useful if things go south.
I know
Um,
if I can switch one thing, it can pick up. It's just a cantrip, but disrupt undead is basically a ray that I could fire every turn, and it's just a d6 of positive energy. But it's something I could use all the time to make me a little more consistent.
That's a touch attack, or that's a touch ray as well, isn't it? Or all rays are touch. Never mind.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
Yeah.
So it's
the-
low AC is what I was thinking.
Let me just check the. I just wanted to know if we have some time. I just know a lot of my spells were kind of geared on if we were in town. So
I would vote that if you need to prepare, I would like to go up against a nest of ghouls as prepared as possible. So I mean, whatever the rest of you think, I'm ready to go whenever you are. I just gotta heat up the sword a little bit before I start chopping into things.
I would love to take an hour if no one's like really against that. I think it
I
would.
think that's fine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it will
Alright.
take about 30 minutes if we keep normal pace so as not to tire ourselves to get to farm.
Mm-hmm.
We can take an hour or two to rest up, but I wouldn't recommend further than that.
Alright.
Okay.
We would be running behind, sorry, retreating in night creatures. We'll have advantage.
Yeah,
then.
I don't want to fight the undead at night. That doesn't
Yeah.
sound fun.
We want to wait and just do this tomorrow then? We can.
We should
No,
not
I'm
wait.
No,
I'm
yeah.
worried
No,
the
wait.
well,
Alright,
we could just take an hour, right?
Yeah,
That's all
just
you
take
need,
an
right?
hour. Yeah.
perfect. So I'll do that.
Right. So you guys are gonna
Also,
rest. Yes.
yeah, I would just like to point out that nauseated, you can only take a move action the entire time you're nauseated.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
that's why nose peg, bitch.
Well.
I can't smell anything.
Oh yeah, so I was trying to ask about that when you were on the emergency call there, Bosun. Is there a way that mechanically like we can, plug up our noses with cotton or something?
Yeah, you could. It will impart on you a really high penalty on perception to detect any kind of smell. But it would give you a rather high bonus on any kind of save to avoid inhaling.
All right.
Thing.
Well then,
Keep
Give you a
in
bonus
mind-
to not dying.
Yeah,
well,
keep in
well,
mind.
Sigus.
Keep in mind.
Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Keep in mind that you would still need to breathe, which means you will be inhaling whatever smell there is, which means you're still having to save against it. You just have a you have a high bonus because you're not
Yeah.
getting the smell, but you do get the taste on your mouth.
And you
Okay.
can hold your breath for like a number of minutes equal to your constitution bonus. So
How long
yeah.
does it take for you to get your breath back?
A single
Uh,
round.
Oh,
think so.
oh, shit.
Oh,
Okay.
seriously? So like we could basically just say
The nose peg's a precaution.
Yeah.
So basically, as soon as we see ghouls, as long as we say, "Okay, I'm holding my breath," then
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep in mind.
And also,
Breath-
talking and additional actions drain more rounds,
Oh.
isn't it?
yeah, we
Yeah, I
wouldn't be
think
able
if
to.
you take more than
move
a
action?
single move in a turn.
Yeah. Also, if you
or a
get
single act, yeah.
if you're struck in combat, you also need to do a fort save to not let out your air.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what Red'll do then is Sigus and Dorban are preparing the spells. He'll start like collecting some stuff like some soft cloth and like shredding it up so that we can use it to plug our noses if people want to. I think Red will be doing that. Just because it sounds like he'll be frontlining a lot of this. And he wants to be able to yell at things.
Mm-hmm.
But that way we should have. I think an hour is probably enough to get some stuff for everyone. I would imagine.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. I mean, Robin's gonna be doing nothing for the just like stealing nerves. Yeah.
Who are you stealing them from?
Oh, no.
Um,
I'm really good at stealing stuff, so
Stealing him from the horse.
yeah, right.
got big ass nerves.
Kishka.
Big ass horse nerves.
Did we lose a Vosen?
No,
No.
I am still here.
Oh.
I'm just making sure that I have everything ready for possible encounter.
Sigus will
All right. What's
also
the
try and plug his nose
what's
if
the
possible.
buff that we're gonna do for nose plugs? Also, yeah.
I'll just
no,
lower
never
the
mind.
DC so that you
Oh,
guys
okay.
don't,
Okay. Sounds good.
finagle with it.
Sounds good for me.
All right, so you guys are gonna rest up for an hour, right? You guys
Yep.
want to do a little bit of spell shuffling.
Yep.
Yeah, so I mean, unless anyone has something in particular that they want to do, an hour is going to go by. In the meantime, Grigori is sort of patrolling outside, making sure that nothing comes close to you guys. Yeah, the hour goes by. You prepare your spells. You're ready to go.
All right.
So it is now
Uh,
2:30.
It is
Yeah.
now 2:30 in the afternoon, and by the time that you get to the farm, if you leave now, it's going to be 3 in the afternoon.
All right, y'all ready to hit the road?
Do it.
Yeah.
I'm so nervous.
For Silera and Sigis, I don't know if you do a lot of words with your spells, Dorbin. I did make enough these nose plugs that you guys can take some if you want them.
I'd appreciate it.
I think it's gonna make it easier than holding your breath and trying to say
Yeah.
stuff.
Of
Thank-
some. I'm also gonna cast
Uh.
Mage Armor at this point. Because it lasts for like 6 hours for me.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah.
My squishy friend.
Who would like the hide from undead when the time comes?
It
It only lasts until you make an aggressive action against them.
I'm fine to be seen since I'm somewhat
Yeah.
immune.
Use
And
that
also-
if someone drops.
I
If,
can be distracting.
Like I can affect up to 5 creatures with it. So if I wait until somebody drops, then I mean
Oh,
I
no,
can
that
I,
makes
I
sense.
can't do that, but I'm not getting the full effect of my spell. So I figure
Yeah.
we can,
No,
and it
for
lasts
sure.
10 minutes per level. So
I mean, I can be invisible. Start. So I don't think I need that as much as somebody else does.
yeah.
The fly, however, that's a big deal.
Should we have it Sigis?
Sigus for
Like,
sure.
Sigis
Yeah.
for sure, yeah.
The people
Well,
who
it
probably have
lasts what,
the
10 rounds?
weakest fortitude. It's 10 minutes per level. So I 50.
Oh.
It's almost an hour of hide from undead, but it
Um,
only
oh,
lasts
yeah.
until specifically for undead.
Well, I would think Solera with your beneficial abilities, they're not going
Your
to be able
ability to buff people
Yeah.
would probably be good if you
Yeah.
are invisible.
Because as long as you don't take a hostile action against the undead themselves, you'll remain hidden from them as long as you're just supporting us.
Yeah.
And same goes
What
for
it-
you, Sigis. Keeps you out of the
Haste.
fire until you have to be.
What is the definition of a hostile action?
It's literally an attack
attacking
roll.
Okay.
Or
Or a
including a target within a hostile target within a hostile spells area.
Yeah,
Okay,
so if you
gotcha.
fireballed them, for instance, that would count.
But if you do something like cast grease
That's
when
exactly
they're
what I was
in
wondering.
that area, like that, if they're already in the area that you're casting on, that's aggressive. If you cast grease and then they walk into it, that's not aggressive.
Okay.
Yeah,
good
so
to
they
know.
So you have to be careful with it. Is all.
Gotcha. I can do that. I will
Uh,
attempt.
so that leaves
Actually-
Robin. You're gonna be invisible. That leaves me and Grigori, and yeah, so that's 5. Okay, I guess we can kind of stealth
yeah.
this.
I'm
Except
gonna.
the horses,
Oh.
which will be visible.
They'll be
Something to
left-
note is if any of the worded creatures take an aggressive action, it drops for everybody.
Oh,
Oh.
well,
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna
maybe-
make that drop real quick.
That's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah.
So maybe I will hold it until somebody goes down. I can just make them invisible and like me invisible while I tend to them.
That's
Yeah.
a
No, I think
good
that's smart.
idea. Or have a bunch of people in your radius just get hidden for a second.
Well, it's touch. I have to touch
Yeah.
them.
Oh, okay.
And also, just a heads up, not just so you all know, I still have cure moderate wounds on me, so
Okay.
Oh, that's right. I should check my potions.
I haven't
If
used
anybody
it, so.
needs any, let me know.
Level
I
of
have
planning going
2.
into this.
I have
Holy crap.
2 cure lights. But anyway, yeah. Let's
Pretty sure I have.
hit this. It's gonna end
I
up being
have-
like 2 ghouls.
I have none.
All right.
Okay, so
I will hand you 2.
of light.
Yes.
Okay.
That leaves me with 3 more.
Okay.
And my wand. And my spells.
1v2. There we go.
Let us hit the trail, I think.
For sure.
Yep. Wait just 1 second. My computer is stanking a little bit right now.
Yeah, no worries.
Little hiccup.
Alright. So if you guys, I'm not sure what you guys want. Like, I can fly, detect undead, find out where they all are.
Because if you
that-
cast fly, it's on multiple people, right?
Can you
I
throw
think-
detect undead just so we can see what it does?
It's
yeah.
detect magic, but
Okay.
for undead.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Yeah,
it takes
it's
like
just
2
like
rounds, and then I
blinking.
start pinpointing exactly where they are. First round, I can detect if there are undead. Second round is I
And-
can detect how many, and then third is specifically.
Yeah. And it's not
So-
hostile, so.
Right, so you guys have your horses. Are you bringing them with you, or are you going on foot?
The 20 to 30 minutes was on horse, right?
Yes, the 30 minutes is on horse.
Okay, well, we got to take the horses then.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're going to
Or-
run into late.
Hear me out. How long does fly last?
It lasts minutes per level, I believe. So 5 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's not quite long.
Do we
And
want
it
to?
only affects 1 person, not multiple.
I thought fly affected.
That's if you cast
Nope,
it at a
just
higher
mass.
level, I think.
There's a mass fly there.
Yeah. I don't think we'll be able to scan everything, like, during that. I don't think he's going to be able to crop dust, like, the entire area.
I
Like, we
think-
just kind of go a couple households.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
If we
at
go
a
to where we
time.
saw them and then start cutting people down, they'll probably come find us pretty quickly.
Probably.
Yeah. So it's better to just take them out and let the farmers just sort of be none the wiser.
Yeah. Well, I mean, do you want me to scout at all? Because I mean, I feel like any information would be helpful. Because I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
know to find that
Well,
there's
what-
100 undead out there.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna
that-
say,
we can
well,
handle that.
Dolvin, if you can get an aerial sweep kinda over the where we're gonna head, like whatever scarecrow or whatever we're heading for first, and then come back, that'll give
Yeah.
me time to heat up my sword and everyone else time to get whatever things they
So-
want to get ready.
So we have 1 use of fly.
Yes.
Yes.
And one use, so you could cast Hide from Undead on, say, Lara, me, and yourself, and then you could fly over and you'd be hidden.
Yeah.
And
I-
scanning.
I might recommend that you don't fly over and you just walk.
I mean, if I use hide undead, I'll probably just walk. Yeah.
Yeah, because
'Cause
if you
hide
cast
undead lasts
fly,
forever. Yeah.
if you cast fly on me, then I can sneak attack them from the sky with a bow.
How? They can see you, can't they?
Well,
Uh,
as soon
not-
as soon as
not
they
when I'm
after
invisible.
the first shot, he will be revealed. But yeah,
I can pretty much take one. And then even after that, they can't do anything to me when I'm in the sky just shooting them. So, if there's any way
Yeah.
to make them visible to me, instead of them hiding, that could be big.
Say
Yeah.
fly and try to avoid the tall grass
yeah.
where the raptors live.
I think we're gonna have
Yeah.
to get into the tall grass to get at those scarecrows is the issue. So, I think maybe we have the people who are hidden go in and try to see what they can see, and then kind of the rest of us follow in once we get an all clear from Korax or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'll probably go scout by myself. Because
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be invisible. To be fair, if they are an intelligent undead, they do get a save if they have a chance of seeing me. So I may
Yeah, and
use
that-
fly as my get out of jail free
Yeah, I
card
was
if I
gonna
have
say
to.
fly is the
Yeah.
runaway option. If we see you shoot up out of the
Yeah.
grass, we'll head for there.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of, we should be waiting all clustered in case we want to, then I can hit everyone with haste.
Alright.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's also a really good idea.
Hundo P. Yeah, as soon as we get the go, that probably should be first thing.
So are we going to hoof it? With
Yeah,
the
we
horses?
We're gonna
talking about
take
this
the
on our way.
horses.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
we're taking horses there, and then I'm going to
Getting off
scout.
the horses.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
We're given some safe distance.
All right.
right.
So,
No, that makes sense.
so you have 4 horses and 5 people and 6 people. Who's riding?
Robin
with-
can just hustle.
I mean, Dorban is riding with
Grigori, right?
Grigori. Yeah,
Okay, so you're riding on Pashka.
that's what we did on our way here. So I
Okay,
figured.
so
might as well continue
yep.
that.
So Red is on sourdough, Sigis is
Yep.
on Nonus fish, and Silera is on Shadow Mist with Robin walking.
Yeah.
Right. Right. So you
Too
guys
good
want
for a horse.
you guys want to approach the location stealthily, upon which time Dorban is getting off the horse and moving forward alone, trying not to be detected to scout ahead. Correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
And
If we
you
want,
need to get the fuck out of there, just get the fuck out of there.
if we want, I can even cast Hide Undead on at least most of us. It'll be
Yeah.
excluding the horses. And I mean, it lasts for almost an hour. So if it's a half-hour ride, we can be hidden the entire time, and then I got 20 minutes to scout before I have to come back.
All right. Then I'm gonna move you to the map for the farmland since you guys arrive
Yep.
at the location. You get off your horse, and you know that danger is around the corner, but you're keeping your eye out. Are you casting your hide from undead now, or once you see something? The idea.
I'll probably cast the Hide from Undead probably when we're like close-ish, like 5-10 minutes away. I'll probably cast it then.
We got the wishing
so
well
so
or
by the time
something.
that you get there, you already have
Already
hide
in.
from undead. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Because I mean, it's 50 minutes. We should have plenty of time.
Yeah.
I mean,
I hope so.
just 1 minute, because this map is fucking ginormous.
Who's the one who's staying visible for now? Robin?
So all of the
Or-
horses are gonna remain visible.
Yep.
Yeah.
'Cause each horse counts as a creature.
Yep.
Yep.
And one of you guys is gonna have to remain visible as well.
Robin will.
Alright.
On top of
Robin will even just make a stealth check.
Okay. Grigori
It
is not
makes
even-
sense for Red to not take it if he's gonna take like overtly aggressive actions.
Well, that's kind of what I
Oh,
was
yeah.
thinking.
It also-
If
I
Red's
forget
gonna
that-
be running in, then it's probably better for him.
Oh
not
yeah,
to have it.
you're immune to the paralysis, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm just
So-
gonna I'm plugging my nose and going for it basically.
Well, honestly, I'm mainly going to use the Hide from Undead for just
Defense.
like
Like scouting.
because as soon as anybody in that is warded from that casting of the spell breaks it, it breaks it for everybody.
Well, okay, hold on. Why don't you just cast it on the casters then? Hit yourself, Solera, and Sigis,
Yeah.
and have me, Robin, Grigori be riding the horses in, because
Okay.
we're gonna be seen with the horses anyway. So
Yeah.
just keep yourself safe, and that way it'll last longer.
All right, sounds good.
I can't see anything. Map.
Neither can I, but that's
no,
okay.
the
Currently, I'm
only-
the only one there.
You're
that I can see.
Yeah, Dorban is the only person who is scouting ahead. He's about
Okay,
100,
that's fine. I just
100
wanted
feet.
to make sure you were aware.
Yeah, he's about 100 feet away from you guys at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, Dorban, I think you can just barely see on the corner of your
Yeah.
sight. However, this is still during day out, so I'm gonna double the range of sight. It's
Probably a
sort
good
of-
idea, especially since I'm going to have a 60-foot detect undead. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if there's a good way to
I mean,
double.
just set my vision for now to 120.
Yep.
Or you can always just do a sphere around him for a bit if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll just double your vision, your night vision.
Yeah.
You should be able to see twice as
There
much
we go.
now.
I can see 3 of them now.
So you can see three scarecrows sort of breaking up the sort of skyline, hanging above the fields of rye. Sort of that golden, almost auburn color that is starting to turn gray and ready for harvest.
All right. Well, I'll
I'm gonna
probably go ahead
need,
and
yeah, just give me
cast.
initiative, just
All right.
just to keep you in there already.
Just in case.
I mean, you already know there is something lurking in these
Yeah.
areas.
Where's my initiative button? There it is.
There is no point in.
Hey!
Nice. Nat
Look at that
20.
nat
Hey, there
20
you
for a
go.
19.
There you go. Oh, there you go.
All right.
All right.
Um.
Yeah, I'll hit myself with the detect undead.
All right.
I got that for 50 rounds.
Okay. I don't think you're gonna spend more than 5 minutes in this area, but we'll see.
I doubt it. Yeah.
There are more fields as well.
There is
So-
quite a bit of field to cover,
So-
but we'll see.
So cover as much as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
So, you don't detect any undead immediately, at least. No presence.
All right.
Let me check. Yeah. So it reaches around 60.
So that scarecrow is a real scarecrow, not an undead.
Give me a perception check.
Or a human.
Hey.
It
you
looks
go.
like a regular old scarecrow. In fact, as you feel a little bit of a breeze, you see it sort of sway a little bit with the wind, and you see just the tiniest amount of straw sort of drop from its body and get picked up by the wind.
All right.
And as you're sort of like moving around very carefully, you get a better look at it, and you can tell like there's a little bit of a gap, like a hole that was punctured through the chest of that scarecrow, and like you can see the skyline behind it.
Like something like stabbed it, or just like a wear and tear kind of thing.
A wear and tear kind of thing.
Okay.
If you got close enough to it, you could investigate whether it was any kind of particular wear and tear, or just like someone somehow got a hole in its chest.
All right. I'm gonna move forward. Continue using my little detect undead to kind of scan the area.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna assume that you're looking as in the direction that you're moving.
Yeah.
And like trying to do 180 around you.
Yeah.
You can look
For-
180 as a reaction.
Yeah.
Just for my sake, I hope.
Yeah. That probably helps a lot.
There's a 180, so it's technically not all that area. But
Yeah.
it
It's
gives
just,
me-
it's just the area from me left, right, and then down.
Mm-hmm. So as you're moving forward, and your magic reaches that first scarecrow, you feel that ping in the back of your head that there is an undead within your range.
Like this scarecrow or this one?
The other one was already in your range. As soon as the
Yeah.
next one comes in,
Oh, okay. That one pings is undead. Okay.
so you'd be 5 feet forward.
Could we mark all the ones that are pinging for? Oh wait, no. It's. I mean, I guess I can only detect. I guess this is the second round of it. So.
I'll do it like this. So you've because as you're moving forward, you're
Yeah.
detecting different things. So, you know that at least that first one was already inside your field of vision and it didn't ping. The next
Yeah.
one, you know that when it came within your field, pinged, but you're not certain if it's that scarecrow or if there's an undead within the fields.
Yeah.
Just waiting.
Has 3 rounds.
Yeah. It takes 3 rounds for me to pinpoint specifically where it is. So, I'll go ahead and continue moving forward while continuing to concentrate.
All right.
And this now I get to know the number, I believe, for the second round.
I mean, okay.
So if there's
this would be your second round. Is what you're
yeah,
saying.
so number of undead auras in the area, strength of the strongest undead presence, and the strongest undead's aura strength. Oh,
I
wait.
need to see where each category
Yeah.
falls. Detect undead.
I mean, I just put it. I mean, it's hard to read, to be fair. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I
probably.
prefer reading it from the PFSRD. It just looks a little bit neater.
Yeah.
Distance. Oh, aura strength. The strength of an aura is determined by the number of HD. Okay. Okay. So you detect. Do you get the second round? Says number of undead auras, strongest of those. You do not get the exact location yet.
No, that's third round.
So you detect 3 of them, and the strongest one is moderate.
Moderate. All right.
All right. So that is the end of your turn, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So as you sort of stop, feeling that third ping come into range, and like you can tell that the strength of them is at least somewhat intimidating because it is a moderate aura.
Yeah.
You can see the closest scarecrows sort of start to shimmy, like shake, almost spastically. And you hear the straining of metal as you see the scarecrow snap and fall into the rye field beneath it.
Does it seem like it's detected me pretty much? To get a feel for if my hide undead is no like protecting me from this, or if it's.
You make your own conclusions.
Sense motive.
Yeah, give me a sense motive on a.
Yeah.
Penalty because it's a different creature.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also because its face is masked.
I mean, it's a 29.
Yeah,
That
it
is
is.
pretty good.
Pretty good.
You're pretty sure that thing managed to detect you.
Ah, shit. Well, that was quick.
Well, does that mean it can see through for all of us, or does it have to redo the check?
No, it so
Just
the
detects.
the way that spell works is sort of like him doing passive stealthing. So
Yeah.
Okay, so
essentially
it's
what
just seeing
happened
him,
is
basically.
they managed to see Dorban specifically, but it doesn't break the spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was fun. So I know 3, highest is moderate.
Yep.
Well, now that this is the third round, can I detect all the locations of them real quick, and just if you want to just ping them where they are, like and
Sure.
like.
They're right behind you.
No, but almost. I'm just gonna because
Oh,
you
that
can
was a
tell
joke.
you because you can tell the exact location of them. As long as you're maintaining concentration, even though you can't see them, I'm gonna show them on the map.
All right.
Need to replace.
I'm going to maintain concentration on this 5 ever. The entire time I can, I'm maintaining concentration on this.
Yeah.
You just became our homing beacon.
Yep. Oh.
And give me just 1 second. I forgot to roll the initiative for these boys. Boop. So that was the end of your turn.
Wait, was this the end of my second? If this is the end of, like,
So,
I was thinking
so
this was the
is
beginning
sorry.
of my
Yeah,
third.
yeah. So at the
Yeah,
end of your
good.
second turn, before the start of your third, you saw the scarecrow fall.
Yeah.
And now it is your third turn as we begin.
Okay.
It is your turn. Rolling the initiative.
Yeah. I have to say
Especially-
these the scarecrow images you got are real creepy.
Ew. I did.
All right. Like that
I've
one.
been watching too much of the Fiddlesticks rework
Yeah,
stuff.
dude, it looks.
Yeah, I can tell.
Can we mark this last one as green as well?
Which one? Sure, I can mark it for you.
Since Obviously, it's within 60 feet of me, and it hasn't pinged. So, and
Mhm.
I don't know that is specifically
Well-
one. So,
Sure, I'll mark it. I'll mark it green. Technically, I'm gonna mark it yellow because you haven't checked whether it's undead. You know that it's not undead, but you don't know if it is one of the live baits.
oh,
'Cause
okay,
you did see one live bait, or at least somewhat live bait.
yeah, okay.
Kill it with fire.
Yep.
Nothing
So
to go
Dorvin,
on
it is
bait.
your turn, and it is the third round of combat.
All right, I am out of here.
Flame strike
Peace.
from orbit.
Bye.
I
Orbital
can't.
strike. Let's go.
Unfortunately, I don't get any dope ass offensive cleric spells until like 4th, 5th level spell level.
So,
Yeah, but once you
so
do get them, they're so tasty.
Mhm.
yeah, you turn on your feet, start running back towards your friends, and as you turn around to look behind you, you see um, the face of this ghoul sort of peeking out and looking at you, and you can see like its face is sort of half melted, like its flesh was made of wax and was left to rot in the sun, and sort of
Oh, I guess I probably could have ran. Just ran straight line. Since I don't actually have any obstructions, I would probably run.
okay.
Sorry.
Sure.
Back to the.
We can say
I'm
we can say
sprinting.
this was like just
Yeah,
as you were running, you sort of turn your head back. You see this
for sure.
creature there, and like it reels back and moves back into the
Okay.
well, I say hay, but it's
Yeah. We.
yeah,
Yeah.
untended grains.
Yeah.
Right. Dorban, you are out of combat. You regroup with your friends. I'm gonna move you guys back into the region map momentarily. So you're free to talk to your friends and tell them what you saw if you'd like, or reorganize your
Yeah.
entry.
All right. Well. They're intelligent undead. I know that now, for sure.
Yeah,
I
of
figured
course,
as much,
yeah.
but yeah. So they were able to detect me, through the hide undead from undead. I saw 3. I think it lines up with
Stuff.
that they are ghouls. Guess I can't remember which
Oh.
one now. The weaker
Ghouls.
ones because it's
Yeah.
moderate, so I assume
I'm
that
gonna
that's
explode it at
roughly
some point
about
later.
our.
You could do that with simpler shit.
Mhm.
Let's go
I
before
think I could do
they
a
get
way
away.
to design it and then
Yeah.
trace it. You just split the line both
Once
sides.
we
and
get
then just
into
need
the
to know
fields a
how
little bit
thick
more,
it
I'll hit
cuts,
you with a
It
cat
requires
squares.
some time where I can do
Red.
experimentation, and I
Yo,
can't do it.
chic.
right now.
Sheik,
You're
mute
not
your
muted,
mic.
bud.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. My mic said I was muted. It had the little mute light. Sorry about that.
No
No worries.
Yeah.
Actually, I probably
Alright.
can just do it right now because you got
Let's
5
go.
minutes of it.
So what sorry, what is it exactly that you're trying to do or doing right now?
I am just hitting red with cat's grace, and
Okay.
then we're gonna
Okay.
hustle back in, from what I
And
understand.
Red is got the while we're hustling back in, has his blade stuck in a torch, which he's gonna drop on the path once
Okay.
he sees something.
All right. So you have your torch to your blade. I'm gonna move back into the map, and I'm gonna do a little bit of finagling with tokens, and you're gonna have to give me a minute. Are you bringing your horse with you, Red?
No,
Okay.
I think everyone else is coming with us though. Yes.
Yes.
Is everyone
I
else
hope
coming
so.
with? Are the horses being left behind then?
I believe so.
Okay.
Obviously, Grigori's. It's up to him if he wants to leave his behind or not.
Yeah.
Grigori is coming on foot, but Pashka is sort of following behind about 30 feet, and she seems to be pacing herself very slowly. Boop. He is
We
going
should have
with
tied all
her.
the other horses to Kashka.
Seriously.
Okay. Just gonna drop everyone into the token layer, and you guys can sort yourselves within those 9 squares. And also, roll initiative for me.
Okay.
Rolling once I can find my token.
Oh
Which
boy.
corner of the map
Okay,
are
Damn.
we
well-
From
in?
that nat 20 to nat 1. Very good.
Yep. It's okay. I mean, I would rather. Well, it doesn't.
Yeah, it's alright.
Oh wait, I see me now. Except I can't see anything.
Haha.
Herb you.
I am blind.
Can you not see?
Gregory.
No.
It's possible that you have this as being dark.
Yeah,
It is.
I
It
can't
is.
see anything.
It is set as being dark. I need to give everyone vision as if they were they had dark side and double it.
Oh, the strong
Means-
boys are rolling good, so for Gregory, so that's good. Ooh,
Oh.
Okay, there
let
we
there
go.
be light.
Yep.
Well, this is an interesting little thing. Holy shit, I'm way zoomed out. I was like, why is everything so small? And then I'm like, oh.
Yep.
One,
It is a huge
Four.
ass map. Just letting
Five.
you know.
6. Yikes. 7. Lord Jesus.
It's a lot of scarecrows.
7.
So both.
Just waiting on me. Sorry, I had to restart roll 20. It was freaking out.
No worries, no worries. It is a big map, so it might cause some issues. Just making sure that everyone has their line of sight doubled, because even though it's not nighttime, it is sort of that early afternoon. It's starting to fade sun, and also I need to make it so that you guys can't see like from one end of the map to the other, because this map is fucking gigantic, and there's no way you can see 700 feet away from you through hills and valleys in the farmlands. You guys should be
Yeah.
able to see quite a bit now.
Yeah.
So 8.
Holy smoke and doodles.
Yeah.
8.
So whatever you can see, you can see. As you can tell, if you peruse around the map a little bit, there's like good 7, 8, 9 scarecrows that you can see.
Yo.
Or
Some of you can
6,
see more than
8,
others.
yeah.
I think Red and Sigus have twice as much distance to see.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I was gonna say I can see some other fun that we're gonna have in about 5 seconds.
There.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's a whole bunch mostly right in front of us.
well, I'll let you guys know that first scarecrow is just a scarecrow.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
Oh, sweet.
you guys have sorted yourselves out in terms of positioning.
Yep, this is where
I'll
I
take
want
that
to
as
be.
a yeah. Then Rowan, it
Yep.
is your turn.
Oh my god, it certainly is. So I'm gonna look at Dorbin and I'm gonna be like, "Do you want me to do the fly shooty thing?" No.
For now, just do the normal shooty thing. As we get time, we can do the flash.
Okay.
To
Now-
note, roughly this area, and then back further on this side are where I saw the ghouls.
This
Like,
area.
yeah.
Okay.
That's that's as far as I got before I got detected. I'm like, I'm not gonna even try to fight through these things at once.
And
so
which one detected you? This one?
I think it was right side. Like looking at the map, it's right side.
So I'll
So it
just
would be- Like in this area right here.
so
Oh.
the one that dropped was that one
Oh.
that I just re-added. You can see like there's the wooden cross where the scarecrow used to be attached to.
Yeah.
And there's nothing there.
Oh,
so
so
just
so
confirming
wait, that
if-
one ran all the way to here, and that's the one I saw when I turned around.
No, there seems to have been a second one that
Yeah.
was following.
So-
Okay. So
There are
oh,
some
that
others
one
that are just in the
they both
field,
ran at me
basically.
and then dipped.
Yeah, 2 of them
So
were
Okay.
just
following.
to check the fields, like are those like things could be hiding them, or we can actually see through them?
100% can be hiding in there.
They're
Yes.
hiding things. So
Yeah.
Robin's gonna be like, "All right,
I'll pinpoint
if-
them as we go. I'm still concentrating on detecting a dead. So
Okay.
if that's how it is, I'm just gonna go ahead, spend a key point as a swift action, come invisible, and then I'm gonna move half speed for a stealth,
Okay.
and that invisible. Oh, whoops, that was to myself, but that was a 28.
Okay.
That will last 4 minutes per level, so I am good.
Okay.
Alright.
Dorbin.
I am going to cast communal protection from evil on everybody here.
Aw,
Right.
thanks.
Hits everybody, right?
Yeah, everybody but you.
Okay.
We all get it for a minute.
Okay. Can you show it on chat just for
Yep.
reference sake?
+2 to deflection bonus to AC, +2 to resistance bonus on saves.
Against
evil stuff.
creatures. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else for your turn?
I'm gonna go ahead and move up to about there.
All right, Red. It is your turn.
Okay. Red is going to take the initiative and move forward 30 feet, and then he's going to roll a perception check and see if he can locate anything. Because Dorbin mentioned people sticking their heads out of fields, so
Sure. I
see
mean,
if he can.
you can see it on the map. You can see the scarecrow sort of popping over the line of rye. Like,
I meant aside from the scarecrow, see if there's anything in our immediate vicinity.
sure. Then give me a perception check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not bad.
Pretty good. There is a little bit of movement in this general area. A little bit of movement in this general area. So to the south from you guys, to either side. And you spot a little bit of light coming from far in the distance, but still visible. A little bit of light and a little bit of smoke coming from the farmhouse.
Okay, Red will relay that to Dorbin, Robin, and kind of then go forward and try to kind of make himself a target if at all possible. So he'll kind of say that and then move forward another 20 feet to get up by the first scarecrow and just start banging on it with his.
I already told you
sword.
that one's fine.
Yeah, no. I know it's fine. He's trying to make a
All right.
Ruckus?
distraction. Yeah.
So you move up,
Alright.
you start hitting the base of the scarecrow with your weapon, and it sort of rattles, and you can see a little bit of straw sort of fall from its sides and from its innards. And you can see like the inside has been like partially hollowed out, and it looks like a bird might have at some point started to steal the straw for a nest from inside. Um, and as you're sort of doing some noise, you can tell that the movement to the southeast of you is sort of to intensifying. Put it that way. Sigis, it is your turn.
All right. I am going to move my Dorbin. I am going to be. I'm gonna listen to try and see if I can hear anything like moving through the moving through all the fields. And I'm going to try and cast. I'm going to cast Detect Magic actually, to just kind of pan around, see if, and kind of keep that on going until I need to drop it or something else. To try and get a heads up if anything unexpected is coming our way.
All right.
And dead, but anything that we're not expecting.
Okay. It's a little bit of an awkward point in time, but I do need to take that break that I mentioned. So we're gonna stop right before we actually start combat properly, and we'll
Sure.
pick back up in 20 minutes.
Alright,
Sounds good.
Deal.
Alright.
Good.
perfect.
Burb.
All right,
Dinner
Great.
be
time.
right back.